It's 6:14. Welcome back. In this week's Madeline Motivates, we've reached that time of year when it always seems to be dark outside, and I know that can negatively impact your mood and your mindset. With the COVID pandemic changing or canceling your holiday plans, depression symptoms could worsen when it's especially dark and gloomy out there. And we have Mariana Neeway on the phone with us right now to share some tips to cope with that seasonal affective disorder, otherwise known as SAD, over the holidays. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Okay, well, with the pandemic and the holidays, we know that there are a lot of reasons we could be feeling anxious or even depressed right now. So how do you really know if seasonal affective disorder is at play?
So seasonal affective disorder, it will present with physical and emotional symptoms. The most common ones include a loss of interest in things that you normally enjoyed, a feeling of hopelessness or depression, and then oversleeping and overeating are also common symptoms. And these would be such that they impact your quality of life and your functioning.
Well, do you think that more people will have seasonal depression this year with the pandemic and the holidays?
I think that very well could be the case because situational factors definitely impact our mood and our mental health, and so we could see more people experiencing SAD this year.
Well, with Thanksgiving, Mariana, just 2 days away now, I want to kind of turn this around and help people cope if they are experiencing seasonal depression. So what would be your top 3 tips to help people as we enter the holiday season?
One of the main tips that many psychiatrists talk about is doing light therapy. So
What's light therapy? I've never heard of that.
It involves sitting in front of a light box. And these are specially manufactured, and they have an intensity of light that's at least 10,000 lux. So that's a very, very bright light. Typically, people sit about 12 to 18 inches in front of the box, but this will all be outlined in the manufacturer's instructions. This should be done very first thing in the morning, right after you wake up. Start with 30 minutes a day, and then after 2 weeks, you can work up to 45 or 60 minutes if you'd like.
Okay, and what else do you recommend?
Getting outside every day is important as well. Even though it can be cold and dreary, it is beneficial for us to spend time outside. So ideally, this would be 30 or 45 minutes, maybe at lunchtime when the sun is going to be the highest in the sky. But even 10, 15 minutes outside is better than nothing.
And last but not least, what's one way you can cope with seasonal affective disorder?
I always encourage people to stay connected with friends and loved ones, and this is especially important this year with COVID and social distancing. So really make that effort to connect with someone close to you.
Absolutely. And last but not least, in just a few seconds, what do you suggest if someone's feeling overwhelmed with symptoms of this?
If symptoms are overwhelming, please reach out to your doctor or talk to a therapist about your feelings.
Absolutely, and hopefully we can help you all cope over the holiday season. Well, thank you so much, Mariana. We really appreciate your time.